You know what I hate about watching anime? Advertisements. Like, I just want to watch some high school girls participate in tankery. Pop-up ad, pop-up ad, pop-up ad. However, you can avoid this issue entirely by using today's sponsor. HIDIVE is a legal anime streaming platform with thousands of hours of anime to choose from. They run absolutely no advertisements and have the low price of $4.99 a month, which is lower than all of its competitors. But hey, if you're still unsure, just sign up for the 30-day free trial to test out HIDIVE for yourself. Now let's look at 10 of my favorite anime that can be watched on HIDIVE. Number 1. Release the Spice. What do you think of when I say ninja? I'm guessing you thought of a ruthless, agile killer dressed in black. And well, this anime said screw that idea. Tsukikage is a secret ninja agency which consists of moe high school girls who can temporarily obtain superhuman strength and agility by consuming spice. However, one night during a mission, they are noticed by a civilian girl named Momo, who just so happens to be a classmate. She also has a tongue that can taste people's emotions, and they invite her to become the newest member of Tsukikage. Of course, Momo accepts, and she begins training as Yuki's apprentice, learning a mix of sword fighting and martial arts. This anime follows the ninjas of Tsukikage as they battle against the mysterious criminal organization Morio. Release the Spice is surprisingly really good. The characters and action are both entertaining, and the story takes a hell of a twist that you definitely won't see coming. Number 2. Ushio and Tora. Our protagonist is Ushio, a normal teenage boy who is trying to live a normal teenage life. However, this is easier said than done as his father is in charge of a temple. Due to this, Ushio grew up hearing all about different supernatural stories, most of which had to do with fictional creatures known as yokai. Now, he always thought that these stories were just fairy tales, until one day while doing his chores, he stumbled upon the not-so-fictional yokai named Tora. Of course, Ushio would never release this monster, that is, until his friends are in danger and he is left with no other choice. Tora quickly saves the day, but now the Beast Spear is the only thing preventing Ushio from becoming Tora's next meal. You never could have guessed it, but Ushio and Tora follows Ushio and Tora as they battle against numerous different yokai, all the while steadily hating each other less and less. There is very few anime out there that I truly consider underrated, but Ushio and Tora is definitely one of them. Number 3. Punchline. Due to some unfortunate circumstances, our protagonist Yuta slips out of his own body. However, an odd cat spirit named Shiransuke explains that Yuta is able to return to his body if he can obtain a book that just so happens to be hidden somewhere inside of his apartment complex. Thus, Yuta begins scouring his apartment complex, all the while learning about his eccentric neighbors along the way. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that if Yuta gets too excited, it somehow causes a giant asteroid to crash into the earth, destroying absolutely everything. But since he's a spirit, he just goes back in time to try again. Here's the easiest way to sum up this anime. If Yuta sees a girl's panties, the earth gets destroyed. So, is Punchline completely and utterly ridiculous? Oh yeah, for sure. But trust me when I say that it strikes the perfect balance of action to ecchi comedy, which creates an overall fantastic anime. Number 4. Girls in Panzer. In this anime, World War II tank warfare is a high school sport, and don't ask why only females play it, because I don't know. Now, our protagonist Miho is from a family known for their exceptional tankery skills. However, due to a very traumatic experience, she chooses to transfer to a school without a tankery program. Though it just so happens that her new school is looking to revive their tankery program, and her new friends drag her back into the wonderful world of tankery. Miho must overcome her past trauma and once again face her family, as she aims to win the World Championship. I don't really have anything fancy to say about Girls in Panzer. It's just the perfect combination of cute girls and tanks that I never really knew I needed. Number 5. Girls' Last Tour. In a world devastated by war, Chito and Yuri seem to be the only two remaining humans alive. These girls spend their days scavenging the desolate city for food and water while trying to find purpose in this hopeless world. Whether it's exploring abandoned buildings or shooting guns just to pass the time, this anime never ceases to be absolutely stunning. I would also add that this anime does a near perfect job of capturing the feeling of a desolate world where humans are all but extinct. Girls Last Tour is just a very unique anime, and I don't think my words can fully capture the emotions and thoughtfulness that went into making it. That being said, I do think you need to be in a certain mindset to fully enjoy this anime, but still, I highly recommend you give it a try. Number 6. Land of the Lustrous. The world is currently occupied by immortal creatures known as gems. They are each made out of a very different type of crystal, and because of this, they are constantly being hunted down by creepy angelic creatures called Lunarians. Each gem is very different, and as such, they are each assigned a specific job that suits them best. Due to Phospholite being clumsy and brittle, it is given the job of creating an encyclopedia of anything and everything. Phos is unsure of where to begin, so it seeks out Cinnabar, a wise but poisonous gem who has the wonderful job of night shift guard duty. Though, after seeing how sad and lonely Cinnabar is, Phos sets out to find Cinnabar a brand new job where it can be happy. If you are one of those people who think that CGI is the worst thing to happen to anime, then you need to try The Land of the Lustrous, because I guarantee that it will change your opinion. Number 7. School Live. This anime is set at a high school where the members of the School Living Club, well, live at school. The club has a total of 5 members, including the teacher, and they do tasks such as cleaning and growing food. Yuki is a proud member of the School Living Club, and she loves attending class every day alongside all of her friends and classmates. She is extremely childish, and also completely oblivious to the fact that she is living in the midst of a zombie apocalypse. The other girls fully understand the current situation, and they use the School Living Club to disguise their activities so that Yuki can stay oblivious and happy. This anime follows the members of the School Living Club as they do everything in their power to survive the zombie apocalypse. Look, School Live has adorable anime girls and zombies. Like, what more could you ask for? Number 8. The Fruit of Grisaia. Yuji Kazami is our protagonist, and he really just wants to attend a normal high school. For this reason, he enrolls at Mihama Academy, which turns out to be anything but normal. There's only a handful of students on campus, and of course, they each fit into a specific female character trope. This story follows Yuji as he gets to know each of the girls, and as he helps them overcome their extremely traumatic past. What sets The Fruit of Grisaia apart from all the other ecchi harem school anime is just how fucked up the characters' backstories truly are. Like, there's a very good chance that at least one of them is going to make your stomach roll. That being said though, each character and story is very interesting, and I would argue that the ecchi scenes are blended into the story very well as to never disrupt the flow of the anime. Number 9. Batoom. Batoom begins just like many other popular anime with a shut-in neat protagonist. Ryota loves the online action game Batoom, and he just so happens to be the best player in all of Japan. However, Ryota is suddenly swept away from his cushy life as he awakens on a tropical island with a case full of grenades and a green crystal embedded in his hand. After being attacked by another person, Ryota suddenly realizes exactly what is going on. Someone has created a real-life version of Batoom, and Ryota now finds himself being one of the many players in this deadly game. Now I know that 90% of you have already watched Batoom, but come on, I couldn't not add it to this list. Number 10. Chivalry of a Failed Knight. Hagan Academy is a school specifically designed for magic knights, aka Blazers. Iki Kurogane is a student of the academy, and has acquired the nickname Worst One, as he is the only F-ranked Blazer at the school. Upon entering his own room, he gets a good long look at Princess Stella Vermilion in nothing more than her underwear. Then through a mix of embarrassment and anger, Stella challenges Iki to a duel, where the loser shall become the victor's slave. If you want to know who wins the duel, then watch the anime. But since one of them becomes the other's slave, they do wind up sharing the same dorm. Then while living together, a romance blossoms between them, as Stella and Iki begin preparing for the ultimate competition, the 7-Star Sword Art Festival. I absolutely love this anime, and yes, it is a lot like Asterisk War, except for the fact that Chivalry of a Failed Knight is just better. Thank you HIDIVE for sponsoring this video, and a big shout out to all my patrons. Thanks for watching everyone, and I hope to see you next time.